Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Scotto's Garden, where the more we know, the better we grow. Zone 6 Urban Gardening. It's an absolutely beautiful day here in May. We're actually in the middle of May, and we're getting all our seedlings and everything out there. We're getting it together. And I wanted to share with you guys something. And this is something you can do. Say you don't have a lot of soil, or a way to go get none, or this or that or that or this, and you want to start a couple tomatoes or like a couple cucumbers or basically a couple of anything. This is a real easy way to do it, just using only what you have available around, and that's it. And I've kind of hit on this before with the no tiller, no problem, and this is kind of the same thing, but it's almost easier than that if you're gonna just put it right in the ground without a fancy border or anything like that. So I want to show you guys real quick. Right here I have some I have an old pole that I found because I know that I want to put tomatoes or cucumbers right here. So I want to use this trellis. So it's simply a pole from an old tent that I had, and I'm going to use this right here. So I want to find a spot. The perfect little spot for it is right in between here. Now if you need to and you got you some spray paint, grab you something and mark off the spot, you know, kind of right there, then grab you a shovel. And what you're going to do is you're going to go around the whole way like that. Now, pre-get it already for time purposes. Just go around like that, and you're going to want to keep wiggling, just like that. And you're going to want to do this twice, because the more you do it, it'll break up the soil more. Now, you know, if you ain't the one to be jumping on shovels and stuff like that, ask your nephew or your little brother or cousin or kid or whoever to do it. But it's just a really good way to get it broke up. Go all the way around it like that. And like I said, do it a couple times, because what's eventually going to happen is you're going to have this big old chunk like that. And all you're going to simply do is flip it up. So, anywhere it's kind of hard, just get your shovel on in there. Go ahead to work it a little bit, but hey, that's part of the workout. You know what I mean? Gardening not only provides a wonderful peace of mind, but it'll also provide you with a nice little workout too. Kind of like a wonderful 2-in-1. And what we're going to do is we're going to use these big chunks, so we kind of want to leave them right here by the side of it. Get all those roots and stuff out. There we go. And like I said, this is, if you only have a flathead shovel around, this is a wonderful way to get that spot tilled up so you can have a really nice garden bed without doing much, and it'll really harvest a lot, because usually your backyard and the ground that you already have has plenty of worms, microbes, and everything that soil needs to provide a really good base for the plant to grow. Now let's check this out. We're going through here with our hands because we want to make sure we wouldn't get all them little roots and stuff out of there. That way what we're putting has room to spread and grow. And if you come across roots like this, just shake them off, because you want all those microbes and worms and everything. They're usually really close to the roots, so you want to keep those. So when you get your roots, you just shake them out like that, then toss them to the side. Now what we've got here is almost our perfect little rectangle to put our cucumbers or our tomatoes in. But what I want to do is, before I do that, I want to put a thing down the middle. And I want to put some micro-packed, nutrient-rich grass clippings right here. And you can see the mold on it and the mildew and all that stuff. Well, that's fungus. And it's really, really good, and bacteria and stuff. It's really, really good for the soil. So I want to put that back in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake off all those chunks real good as I can. And get all that good nutrient-rich soil back into here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the big chunks and start a compost pile over to the side. So we'll be reusing everything. Get that breaking up in there good. Shake those roots off. We want the soil, we just don't want the roots. We'll throw those big clumps to the side, like I said, because we're going to be reusing all this stuff. But right now, we want to just get this bed in there. There we go. Now over time, all this spot that we just created right here is just going to get better and better and better. And we can keep reusing it every year. Now, there we go. Now we'll make sure it's right over our trellis. We want to put this in. Okay, hold on one second. All right, I'm back. Now what we want to do, kind of bang this into one side. Come on over. And please be careful when you're doing this. Bang it to the other side. And what we're going to do is we're just going to keep banging it till it's nice and sturdy. And once we've got it nice and sturdy, put our loose soil back. Now we've got a really nice, nutrient-rich, nitrogen-packed garden bed right here ready for us. Now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put some cherry tomatoes right here. Bam. One, two, three. Now, the thing about it is, this is a small spot for 3 cherry tomatoes, and they're actually indeterminate. Now, what does indeterminate mean? It just means we don't know how big they're going to get. You have your determinates, which you can say, okay, they're going to get about 3 or 4 feet. But we did that because this kind of trellis around here, I mean, this kind of bar trellis, it actually gives us a lot of play because we're going to use string and hooks. So it doesn't matter how many branches or where they all come out at, we're going to be able to control them real good with the string and the paper clips that I always use as hooks. So I want you guys to keep this in mind. This is a wonderful way to create a really, really good spot. This is Scotto's Garden. Follow, like, and subscribe at Scotto's Garden. Keep gardening, keep growing. Out.